Hello dear aspirants, welcome to GPAT test series in GDC online classes. In this session, we are going to have an important MCQs that were given in past years of GPAT examination, and also we are going to discuss the MCQs with a very detailed explanation for each of the question for having a better understanding and to have a conceptual clarity regarding the subject. Yes, we'll start the session without getting delay. Yes, myself 𝙂𝙂𝙎𝙬𝙬 and I'm a cognitive faculty here, and I'm going to clear all your doubts with a very detailed explanation in this session. Is that clear, my dear students? Yes, and as you people know that we are going to have a set of MCQs of a subject called pharmacognosy. Yes, you're right. We're going to see we are going to have an explanation. We are going to see the MCQs of a subject called pharmacognosy, and that too we are going to have a topic of introduction of pharmacognosy. We know that in the introduction we have so many elements. Like coming to the introduction of pharmacognosy, we have a history of pharmacognosy, scope of pharmacognosy, and origin of pharmacognosy, and different types of traditional systems in pharmacognosy. And in that we have included different types of dosage forms with respect to the different types of traditional medicine systems like Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, and other alternative systems of medicines. So we are going to cover all the important and previously given MCQ with a very detailed explanation, my dear students. Yes, we'll start the session without getting delay by checking every important MCQ that were given in the previous papers. Is that clear? Yes. We'll see. We'll start with the first one, right? Yes. Here's the first question, my dear students. Let's have a look on my screen. Yes, the fundamental principle of law of similia falls under which therapy? This question was given in GPAT 2020. Just 4 years before, this question was appeared in our GPAT examination. Let's have a look on the question first, then we'll go to the explanation. The fundamental principle law of similia falls under which therapy? As I said, as I included in the introduction, we have different types of traditional systems of medicine. We have different types of traditional systems of medicine. Yes. We have an options of Ayurveda, option A, Siddha, option B, and homeopathy, option C, and aromatherapy, option D. I think you might have the answer, because if you completed or if you came across a topic called traditional systems of medicine, you should remember all the set of principles and approaches, their beliefs and their own scriptures and important personalities in the traditional system of medicine. Yes, and if you know the answer, let's post it on the comment box. Okay, we'll see the right option, then we'll go for the explanation. And I know the right answer, but for the sake of you people, we'll check the right answer. Yes, I think some of the people has posted their answer. Meanwhile, you're looking at this video. Clear? Yes. The option C, homeopathy, is the right answer for this question. For this question, option C is the right answer, and we'll see the explanation for this question. Yes, homeopathic system of medicine. Homeopathic system of medicine. It was developed in the year of 18th century by the German physician called Samuel Hahnemann. Samuel Hahnemann is known to be the father of homeopathy system of medicine. We know that. according to him and according to his system of medicine, he developed around nine fundamental principles for homeopathy system of medicine. From that, we got law of similars. Law of similars, that we got the question right. Hahnemann put the forth the law of similars, which says that like cures like, according to the principle of homeopathy system written by the Samuel Hahnemann, he stated that a one word called like cures like, in German it is called as similia similibus currenter. Yes, here itself you can have a look. Similia similibus currenter. Similia similibus currenter. According to him, or according to his theory, homo means, according to me, homeo means same, pati means treatment. Homeo means, homeo means same, whereas pati means treatment. According to his principle and his system term called homeopathy was directly saying about like cures like, which means homo means like, pati means treatment. Homo means like or same, or pati means treatment, which means the thing which is responsible for curing a disease itself, it can produce a disease symptoms. For this statement and for his phenomenon, in order to prove his theories, he has taken two people. He made an experiment by taking two people. First one is known to be a prover, which is a healthy person, and another person known as proving, which is a diseased person. According to his theory, anything which can cure the disease itself, it can produce that symptoms of disease in a healthy person. That's what is theory. Like cures like, which one cures that can produce the same symptoms according to his theory. So in order to prove that, he has that prover and proving theory. Proving is an diseased person, whereas prover is healthy person. To that prover and proving, prover and proving, prover is healthy person, proving is a diseased person. For this both of people, he gave extract called synchronous. Okay, he gave syncon extract to the both people. One person, that is a diseased person, is already having a fever or malaria type symptoms. He has a fever, where the diseased person is suffering with fever, where a healthy person is very fit enough. When he gave the same amount of extract to the two individuals, both are having different types of reactions towards the extract that he gave, that given by the scientist. When the extract is given to the healthy person, he got such symptoms like fever, chills, and other types of symptoms which were related to the malaria or which were related to the fever. But whereas the diseased person, when he had that extract, immediately he got reduced, his fever got reduced. So that what he said, that what the Samuel Hahnemann said. Is that clear, my dear students? Yes, if you want to, if we discuss like that, this the explanation will never ends. Clear? Yes. But according to the question, the answer is homeopathy system of medicine, because of he stated, there are about 9 principles he had stated in this system of medicine. Every system has their own approach and own principles towards the disease. Clear? But according to homeopathy, they had 9 approach or 9 fundamental principles. Apart from that, law of similia is the right answer. Clear? Yes, students. I hope you understand. Okay, we'll go to the next question, which was, yes, this question is also a basic question that comes from the introduction or history of the pharmacognosy. We'll see the question, who coined the term pharmacognosy? If you are a pharmacy student, that too, you are going to appear in the final year of your academics, you should complete a subject called pharmacognosy. That too, you need to have the fundamentals and basics regarding this subject called pharmacognosy. If you have the fundamentals and basics, it is very easy to answer such questions. Clear? Yes, I think you got the answer. Who coined the term pharmacognosy? Option A, Hippocrates, B, Peltier, and C, Aristotle, and D, Sedler. D, Sedler. We'll see the right answer. Meanwhile, you just post your answers in the comment box so that we can have some of the answers from your side. Clear? Okay, is that clear? Let's check the answer, my dear students. Yes, option D is right answer. Sedler, C.A. Sedler. Let us see the explanation so that you can have more understanding regarding the concept. Yes, according to the introduction of pharmacognosy. Initially, the pharmacognosy is known, or it is called as materia medica. But later on, after some of the work done by the scientist name called C.A. Sedler, he is a person, C.A. Sedler. Is a person, C.A. Sedler. In the year of 1815, in a small book he wrote on a crude drugs entitled Analecta Pharmacognostica. Analecta Pharmacognostica, that he wrote a book on a crude drugs. He is a person, known to be the C.A. Sedler, but he wrote a book called Analecta Pharmacognostica. In that, he coined, or he used the first word called pharmacognosy. But before that, it's known as materia medica. Clear, my dear students? Yes, in the year of 1815, the word came into existence, pharmacognosy, from the work of C.A. Sedler in his book called Analectica Pharmacognostica. Analectica Pharmacognostica. According to the Greek word, it is a combination of two Greek words, that is pharmakon and gignosis or gnosis. Pharmakon means drug and gnosis means knowledge or to acquire knowledge. So completely and in single word, we can say it as to acquire the knowledge of crude drugs. Is that clear? Yes. So this is about the answer of the second question and explanation of second question. Yes, we'll move to the next question, that is the third question of this test series. Yes. Here the question, which of the herbal preparation contain metallic content in their formulation? This question was given in year of 2015 GPAT examination. Yes, we are having options of Asava and Aristas option A, Basma option B, Churna option C, and Avaleha option D. If you are aware of, or if you know the Ayurvedic formulations, even though you know the Ayurvedic formulations very precisely, you can choose the right answer, or you can have the right answer in your brain. Okay. Yes, please, all of you post your answers. If so, we'll see the right option. Yes, we'll check the right one. Yes, basmas are the option for this question. Let us see the explanation so that you can have a very clear understanding. Yes, basmas are the powder forms of substance obtained from the calcination. Yes. So this was a proof or explanation for the option basma. Why? Because of calcination, we are converting them into calcinated products. So meanwhile, in the calcination, the metals gets liberated so that the metal content will be there in the basmas. Is that clear? But each formulation have their own content. Like Asava and Aristas are the alcoholic preparation where they get self-generating alcohol. They produce alcohol meanwhile in the storage after addition and after completing all the procedure. And basmas churnas are nothing but the powder formulations, whereas avaleha are the semi-solid preparation which are prepared along with a decoction or a dried juice, which there also include some of the ingredients like sugar and sugar candy or jaggery. Okay, as you should have the clarity what is the name of the particular formulation with respect to the traditional system of medicine and their physico-chemical properties or the type of dosage form. Clear? Yes, I hope you understand this one. Clear? Yes, let's move to the next question, that is the fourth one. The anatomical atlas of crude drugs was published by option A, Burge in 1865, Ohl in 1855, Trisrich in 1865, Colon in 1854. Can anybody post your answers in the comment box? Meanwhile, you're watching the video. Yes, immediately post your videos so that we can know the best of your knowledge. Yes, we'll see the right option for this question is, I hope it is A. Yes, which in 1865 who published the anatomical atlas of crude drugs. Yes, we'll see the proofs for this. Nothing but we have two types of anatomical atlas, whereas one is for crude drugs and the one is for vegetable drugs, where the crude drugs is published or contributed by the Birch, and the anatomical atlas of powdered vegetable drugs are published or contributed by the Greenish and Colin. These two have made a significant contribution for this anatomical atlas of vegetable drug in the year of 1904, whereas the crude drugs are 1865. Yes, we'll go for the next question. Yes, which of the following formulations under ASU Ayurveda Siddha Unani system are offered infinite period of shelf life in Drugs and Cosmetic Act? This question was given in the 2017 GPAT examination. Option A, Asava and Arista, Churna, Gutika, and Quath. Yes, if you're watching my video from the starting itself properly, you can easily answer this question. Okay. Which one of the following formulations under ASU system are offered infinite period of shelf life and the DNC Act? We'll see the right answer. Yes, Asava and Aristas are the having the infinite period of shelf life. Why? We'll see the explanation. Yes, because of these formulations are consisting or producing self-generating alcohol, and they are due to the process called fermentation included in the formulation or manufacturing. They liberate or they produce alcohol so that they kept indefinitely. They kept indefinitely. Is it clear? Yes, that's the explanation or the reason for infinite shelf life. Clear? Yes, and the rest of the drugs having their own type of shelf life. Whereas the churna lasts for 1 year, whereas the Vatica and Gutica tablets and pills last for up to 2 years, and where the Quath are they are having very less time or less shelf life comparatively with the other dosage forms. Clear? Yes, this is about this question, and we'll go for the next question. Clear? Yes, this is about our crash course. You can approach our expert faculties to get a good guidance towards your GPAT goal. We can have a plenty of recorded videos or recorded lectures for each and every subject, and for every time we have a 250 plus live classes and 500 online tests and 500 daily practice paper and free study material. My dear students, utilize this opportunity to reach your goal as early as possible. Clear? Yes, we have so many Test series are there. So many times, so many batches are there. Clear? Utilize this opportunity. Yes. Coming to the next, we'll go for the next question. Pitta, which is exists in human body, is a combined or combination form of basic elements are space and air, energy and liquid, liquid and solid, space and liquid. So these are the options. If you're aware of 𝑃 right? Meanwhile, I'm reading this thing. Meanwhile, just looking at this or this word, if you're aware of Ayurveda, definitely should remember the rest of the two words which are linked with this Pitta. Okay, option A, space and air. Option B, energy and liquid. C, liquid and solid. And D, space and liquid. Please post your answers so that we can know. Okay. Yes, let's check the answer. Energy and liquid are basic elements for Pitta. Let's see the explanation so that we can go forward. Yes, in human body, the five elements are exist in the form of Tridosha, that is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata refers to space and air, whereas Pitta refers to energy and liquid. Kapha refers to liquid and solid. This is how the five basic elements or Pancha Mahabhutas are exist in our body. Clear? So option B is correct. Energy and liquid are the elements for Pitta. Clear? Yes. We'll go for the next question. Precursors or the biosynthesis of tropane group of alkaloids is, yes, in the biosynthetic pathways or metabolic pathways in higher plants, we have there are about uh, you know more than 7 to 8 types of pathways are there coming from Kelvin cycle to 𝙂𝙀 acid pathway, and all these things are you can see in plants, higher plants especially. So every pathway leads to the formation of some secondary metabolites. So we'll see what is this question. Precursor of the biosynthesis of tropane group of alkaloids. For every end product there is a precursor. So that how they are asking, like in the GATE examination. Initially our GPAT is known as GATE examination. Combinedly they are conducting for both engineering and GPAT or pharma students. I think you people know this thing, but I'm just saying out of curiosity. Yes, GATE in the year 2002 they asked this question. But let us see the right option. Yes, the right option is C. Ornithine is the right answer. Let us see the proof of this question explanation. You can see here in the formation of tropine. This tropine is here, and also methionine, cocaine, and atropine. These are all are tropane nucleus or tropane alkaloids which are formed by the ornithine. Clear? Yes, this is a proof, or that the formation or synthesis of some of the alkaloids, mainly the tropane alkaloids. Clear? Yes. We'll see the next question. And this question also is related to the pathways. In this question, phenylalanine, a precursor of most of the phenolics in higher plants, is a product of which one of the following pathways? Yes, they are asking phenylalanine is a precursor of most of the phenolics of higher plants, but in which pathway the phenylalanine is in which pathway the phenylalanine is a precursor? Option A, 𝙂𝙀 acid pathway, maverick acid pathway, both A and B, and pentose phosphate pathway. We'll see the right answer. Yes, obviously the 𝙂𝙀 acid pathway. We'll see the explanation supported by a documented evidence. Yes, we'll see phenylalanine is a precursor of the most of the phenolics in higher plants, is a product of 𝙂𝙀 acid pathway. If you're aware of 𝙂𝙀𝙎 acid pathway, the end products of this 𝙂𝙀 acid pathway are namely three aromatic amino acids. First one is phenylalanine, tryptophan, and tyrosine. From these elements, again, the synthesis will be goes on to get different types of secondary metabolites like coumarins, some other things like cinnamic acid, cyanidin, quercetin, and then rest will be follows. Here it will be the phenylalanine in the from the 𝙂𝙀 acid pathway we'll get phenylalanine. From that phenylalanine, some of the compounds like cinnamic acid or cyanidin, quercetin, flavonoids, alkaloids, all the things will be formed. Clear? So that the phenylalanine is a precursor in 𝙂𝙀 acid pathway. That thing should be remembered. Clear? Yes. We'll go to the next question. And this is also another explanation, right? As I said that 𝙂𝙀 acid, from the 𝙂𝙀 acid phenylalanine will be formed, and that phenylalanine is a precursor for rest of the following other secondary metabolites. We can get cinnamic acid, hydroquinone, helicin, salicin, arbutin, coumarin, cyanidin, quercetin, and also we can get tyrosine, and also we get linamarin, Durin, and pronacin. These are nothing but cyanogenic things. Yes, so these are the things which are produced or synthesized from phenylalanine. We'll go to the next question. I hope this is clear. Up to now it is clear. Yes, the pair of hormones required for a callus to differentiate are this callus. Whenever you see a word like this, a callus or explant, immediately you should think of a concept called I hope you got answer. PTC, plant tissue culture technique. Plant tissue culture technique. In order to culture in order to do in vitro cultivation of a plant, we require a plant cell which is developed into a callus. Okay, so to produce or to to differentiate the callus, we require set of hormones, or to produce or to give a good growth to the callus, we require certain hormones. What are the options, or what are the hormones? Here we're having ethylene and auxin and cytokinin, auxin and abscisic acid, cytokinin and gibberellin. Tell me the right answer, my dear students. Post your answers. Meanwhile, I'll check the right answer. Yes, we'll go for the right answer. Yes, auxin and cytokinin are the right answer for this question, but we'll see how it is. What was the explanation of? Yes, coming to that, in the document itself, in the proof itself, you can see in the second point that it produced when explants are cultured on the appropriate solid medium. It requires both an auxin and cytokinin. Auxin and cytokinin. Here itself the answer. Okay. So during the callus formation, there is some degree of de-differentiation both in morphology and metabolism, resulting in the loss the ability to photosynthesis. No, nothing but here itself to differentiate the callus, or to grow the callus, we use a plant hormones called auxins and cytokinins, whereas the plant growth promoters. Clear? Yes, we'll go to the next question. Yes, it is also the question again comes from the systems of medicine. You know that Charaka, a physician, belong to which system of medicine? I hope everyone knows the answer who are listening this session knows the answer. But this question was given in GPAT 2018. Among these systems, what was the right answer, my dear students? Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy. Let's post your answers so that we can see. We'll see the right answer. Yes, undoubtedly it's an Ayurveda, because the Charaka and Sushruta were the two important personalities who made their significant contribution for the development of Ayurveda in with respect of every subject, or with respect of any aspect. Is it clear? Yes, the word Ayurveda means Ayur means life, Veda means science, ancient science of life. But Charaka and Sushruta were the two important personalities, where Charaka is known to be the father of Ayurveda, where Sushruta is known to be the father of the first surgeon, father of surgery. Clear? Yes, because of their contribution, in, uh, the huge contribution, they are remembered under the Ayurveda system of medicine. Clear? Yes, he is known to be the Charaka and he is the Shushita. You can, in the image itself, you can see here he was doing some surgery to a person, optic surgery, or eye surgery that he was performing at the time itself. So for that reason, is known to be the father of surgery, and Charaka is known to be the father of Ayurveda. Clear? Yes, we'll move to the next question. Yes, it's again comes from the introduction or classification of fruit drugs. The classification of fruit drugs, where an equal importance is given to their taxonomy and biogenesis, is chemical classification, taxonomical classification, chemotaxonomical classification, pharmacological classification. Which one is the right option? Yes, we'll see the right option. Yes, it is a chemotaxonomical classification, option C. Why? Here they asked taxonomy and also the biogenesis. By the biogenesis, we get chemicals or chemical content, you know, based on the taxonomy. We'll see the explanation so that you can understand. Yes, for understanding this concept, we have a best example. Propyl alkaloids are generally occurring in among the members of Solanaceae family. Solanaceae family, whereas the tropane alkaloids are the chemo or chemicals which are only available in Solanaceae family, which means a specific taxonomical plants or a specific family of plants are having a specific secondary metabolites. The specific taxonomy, the specific family, the specific species are going to synthesize specific secondary metabolites. Clear? Further, we have the example of propane alkaloids are seen in Solanaceae family, whereas volatile oils are mostly produced in umbelliferae family. Clear? So these are all our examples for the chemotaxonomical classification, where it mainly focus on both taxonomy and chemical classification. Clear? Yes, my dear students. We'll go for the next question. Yes, next one is coming from systems of Ayurveda. Okay, from Ayurvedic system of medicine. The major property of Ayurvedic herbs, that is rasa. Rasa indicates. Rasa indicates. This question was given in 2020 GPAT examination. Option A: taste, post-digestive effect, potency, and physicochemical properties. If you're aware of a concept called Panchashila, you know the answer. Let us see the answer. Yes, obviously option A, taste is refers to the rasa in Ayurvedic herbs. We'll see the Panchashil principle. Rasa refers to taste or essence, where guna refers to the qualities or characteristics or properties of drug or herb. Virya refers to potency or energy, whereas Vipaka refers to post digestive effect of a herb. Prabhava refers to the specific action or therapeutic action of a drug. Yes, so rasa refers to taste or essence. Yes, coming to the next question. Yes, this is about the microscopical evaluation or histology of a medicinal plant question, which relates to the microscopical evaluation or histology of medicinal plant. Phloem does not contain option A, phloem fibers, seed tubes, and companion cells and tracheids. We'll see the right option, which is doesn't the phloem doesn't have of the following. Option D is right answer. The phloem doesn't consisting of any type of tracheids, but it consisting of phloem parenchyma, sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fibers, but it doesn't have any tracheids. So this is a phloem tissue, which is having all the things mentioned here, and this phloem is considered to be the complex permanent tissue, where it is categorized under permanent tissue. We are having the plant tissue, we are categorized into meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Clear? Yes. We'll go to the next question. So what is the right answer here? Tracheids. The phloem doesn't contain the tracheids. Yes. In the GPAT examination, you know that every year the pattern of the questions are keep on changing. You know, the coming examination pattern also changed, you know that. In that they'll ask, you know, this type of questions only, like, you know, the statement, they'll give one statement and they'll give you some assertion and reason. You need to pick the right answer. Okay, so here the assertion is the Ayurvedic drug asava contains self-generated alcohol. We know that. And the reason for preparation, or for preparation of asava, the extract of drug is subject to a process called calcination. Is it right? So they tell me the right answer or the right statement. Option A or option B or option C or option D. We'll check the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Where? Because, why? Because the asavas are having alcohol, or they are self-generating alcohol dosage forms because of their preparation included fermentation. But there is no process of calcination. But there is a no process of calcination, not at all. That's not at all correct. That's not the reason. Clear? Yes. So that Ayurvedic formulations contain self-generated alcohol, but there is no process involvement. You can see right over in that method of preparation. You can have you know, entire fermentation, thereafter storage, and after again it is a wait for fermentation. Finally, we'll strain off the liquid. But there is no involvement of any calcination. For the reason, statement is correct, but the reason of the accession is correct, but the reason is wrong. Yes, coming to the next one, which is associated with the plant nomenclature. Sorry, who is associated with plant nomenclature? It's again goes back to the history. Option A, Dioscorides, B, Aristotle, C, Bentham, and D, Theophrastus. So in order to know this question or to check the answer, you must have the idea regarding the history and the person who involved in the history and the development of pharmacognosy. We'll check the right answer. The Bentham, or option C, is a right answer. In the plant nomenclature, apart from 𝘂�プ𝙎𝙎𝙎𝙄, other two persons like Hooker and Bentham were also made some contribution for the development of pharmacognosy, especially for the nomenclature, plant nomenclature. Clear? Here itself we can see Hooker and Bentham, George Bentham. They are also made the contribution in the plant nomenclature, whereas the first person, 𝘂𝙗𝙎𝙎𝙎𝙄, was a person who invented the binomial nomenclature. Clear? Yes, this is about the question explanation. We'll go to the next question. The following classification of herbal drugs gives a better understanding of biosynthetic pathway in drug. Biosynthetic pathway. You can say the answer. Botanical, chemotaxonomical, taxonomical, and chemical. This question is given in the year of 2021 GPAT examination. Post your answers, my dear students. Yes. Option D is right answer. Why? Because in the chemical or biogenetic classification, we have some of the secondary metabolites are going to be synthesized, like alkaloids, volatile oils, and some other secondary metabolites. So in the chemical classification itself, chemical classification is also better for understanding the biogenetic classification or biogenetic pathways. Because of their pathways, it leads to formation of such or some types of secondary metabolites. So for that reason, you know, the for understanding the biogenetic studies, the chemical classification is better. Clear? Yes, students, for to reach your goal within your home, you can have our app called GDC Study Center. You can get this app from Play Store. Okay, so by installing the app, you can have our classes, and we are maintaining some batches, you know. So the rest of the process will be, or rest of the information will be given to you by our technical team. Please, if you are willing to prepare the upcoming or in the future itself, please do register in our app so that it is, and we make your journey or we make your goal very easy. Clear? Yes. Coming to the next one, identify the mismatched pay. This question was given in GPAT 2013 examination. So this type of questions also we can see or we can expect in GPAT examination. Hydathodes, piper beetle, eryllode, cardamom, carbuncle, belladonna, stropiol, colchicum. These all are specialized structures and these are all plant names. These are all plant names and these are all specialized structures. Okay. And we'll see which one is a wrong pair. Yes, obviously the carbuncle belladonna is a wrong pair. Why? We'll see the explanation. Yes, aryl is a special type of structure where we can have nutmeg as an example, and arylode or arylode we can see this is cardamom as example. Cardamom has a arylose type of structures or aryl type of structures in their arrangement, and nutmeg has aryl type of structures, whereas the stropanthus has aristolic on, which are looks like somewhat a group of roots, teeny roots. But whereas the carbuncle, our answer, the castor, crouton, and viola are only having this type of carbuncle structure. But in the option they give, they give belladonna. That's the wrong option. For the carbuncle, we're having example of castor and crouton and viol. Okay. Yes. That's the question explanation. Okay. We'll go for the next question. Yes. Choose the correct key intermediate for the biosynthesis of C6, C3 units, that is phenylpropane units, which serves as a precursor for the biosynthesis of amino acids. We knew the answer and I knew the answer. You need to post the answer, but okay. Option A is sticmic acid, B pyruvic acid, and C dehydroquinic acid, and D mavaconic acid. Which one is the right answer, students? Do post your answers. Don't hesitate to post your answers and don't hesitate to ask doubts. We'll get back to you and we'll give a proper explanation. Clear? Yes, the right option is sticmic acid because phenylpropane, phenylalanine, and all these are phenylpropane units. C6, C3 units, all these are phenyl prephenic acid, phenylpyruvic acid. You can see the phenyl ring here and the meth eth prop, 3 carbons, propene. Okay, every compound which is synthesized in this are having this C6 and C3 units, whereas phenyl and propane, sorry. Okay, yes, so sticmic acid having the phenylpropane derivatives. That's an explanation for this question. And now, yes, the CCC and code indicating the botanical drugs is in the GPAT 2018. They asked this question. Options are: which of the following code refers to the botanical drugs? 2211, 1122, 1211, 1311. We'll see the right answer. As option C is right answer. We'll see the explanation. According to the international trade codes, we have CCCN codes, triple CN codes, and the commodity. Each code refers to a specific commodity, whereas in the 121100 refers to the botanical drugs and plants, parts of kind of primary perfumeries, pharmacies, and insecticidal, fungicidal, and similar purposes. Like mostly botanical drugs and plants are considered as a commodity in the triple C and code under the international trade and uh, international codes, especially triple C and code refers or stands for Custom Cooperation Council nomenclature. Clear? So the answer is 1211, that which have botanical drugs, plants, and parts of kind. Okay, kinds of used in the primary perfumery, pharmacy, and other purposes. Yes, We'll go for the next question. Outer growth of origin from micropyle covering the seed is called as option A, arylode, 𝘿𝙄𝙎𝙎𝙄𝙎, and stropiole. We'll check the answer. Arylode is a special type of structure originated from the micropyle covering seed. Yes. If you look at, or if you remember the cardamom, so then the cardamom itself, the outermost rough texture cloth types, outermost layer is there, that is arylode, where the original thing or the active thing is the cardamom seeds which are having volatile oils, but the thing which covering the seed, the outer growth covering is called as arylode. Okay. Yes. Coming to the next one, according to the plant tissue culture technique, the plant cells are usually cultured on the media having a pH of 4.4 to 5, 5.5 to 5.7, 5.7, 4.5 to 5, 3.5 to 4.5. Which one is the right answer? 5.5 to 5.7 is the right answer, my dear students, because some of the requirements of plant tissue culture technique, if you say, or if you check this option here, right over here, which is displayed, 5.5 to 5.7 is the required pH for the cultivation or in vitro cultivation or the plant tissue culture. Clear? Yes, there are some other requirements for the plant tissue culture techniques which you already know. Okay. Yes. Next question in this test series: Ayurvedic fermented preparation includes GPAT. Oh, sorry. In the GPAT 2023, especially in SIFT 2, we get this question. We got this question. Option A chunas, B thylas, and C basmas, and D aristas and asavas. Ayurvedic fermented preparation. I think you got the answer. You know the answer. Because of fermentation, some of these followings are liberating or producing alcohol. Nothing but option D is the right answer. Without any explanation, we'll check the answer, right? So these are some of the example for Aristas and Asavas from Baidyanath products. We know they are very famous Ayurvedic formulations. Yes, but these undergo for fermentation and they generate alcohol. Okay. Yes. And the next question in the GPAT test series: as per first schedule of Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940, following is the name of the book under Siddha system of medicine. Nothing but, as per DNC Act, an important book for Siddha system medicine. Arka Prakasha, Yoga Ratnakar, Nagamuni, and Brindi Chikitsa. In the year of 2017, in the GPAT examination, this question was given. Okay. Yes. What is the right answer? Yes, option C is the right answer. Nagamuni. For every system of medicine, there are some important books are there. You have to look at that. You have to look at once. Okay, Ayurvedic book have some books like Charaka Samhita, Shushra Samhita, Vaidya Chintamani, Ayurveda Chintamani. And whereas Siddha refers to Siddha, Vaidya Tritu, Nagamuni, and Brahma Muni, Unani have different types of names like Karabadin Kabir, and Karabadin Sazid. Like how every system has their own books or own scriptures, so you should remember that. But Nagamuni refers to the Siddha system of medicine book. And we have the match the following type of question on our screen. Here, if you observe, they gave an example and the part of the plant. Okay, they gave on the right side of screen, they gave different parts like seeds, fruits, bark, rhizomes, and just before that they gave examples for that. Okay, if you got this type of questions, if you are not aware of all the options together, you should cross check, or if you check two right options so that you can assess or you can sense the right answer. Okay, like no first option, cardamom. We know that cardamom is a seed, right? Right or wrong? Yes. If you're confused like this, I know I'm making you, I know, more productive, like, I'm making you how to face the question if such type of questions are given in this examination. Okay, 𝙂𝙂𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬 Okay, we know that cascara is a bark and 𝙂𝙂𝙬𝙬 is a seed. Okay, so all of you post your answers. I'll make you confused wantedly. Yes, this type of questions will be given in our GPAT examination. Okay, let's see the answer. Yes, I know that option E is the right answer. Whereas cardamom is a fruit which is, and the seeds are enveloped or placed inside it. 𝙂𝙂𝙬𝙬 seed, 𝙂𝙂𝙬𝙬 is a rhizome, and cascar is a bark. Okay, that's it. And yes, these are the some examples for different types of plants of plant parts, so that accordingly we could select. Okay, you know that very well. And next, moving to that, another question in this GPAT test series. All the members of this order are trees or shrubs, mostly evergreen, with needles like leaves, monoecious and dioecious, and sporophytes usually in cones. Resin ducts occur in all the parts. What they are asking is, in which order, either psychedales or ginkgos or taxils or conifers, in which order the leaves are like needles or evergreen with needle-like leaves, monoecious and dioecious, and sporophytes usually in cone forms. Okay, and resin ducts occurs in all plants. We'll see the right answer. I think it is D. Yes, coniferous, coniferate order. Yes, conifer or coniferales have almost all needle-like leaves. These are all coniferous trees. Coniferae, needle-like trees or needle-like leaves, monoecious and dioecious, and sporophylls are usually in cones, and all the plant parts are having resin ducts in their morphology. Okay, conifer order having all these characteristics. Clear? Yes, my dear students, this is about the test series. You can have so many test series like this. If you install this GD's app from Play Store, clear, and go to the Play Store and you can type GDC classes and you can get the app, and that should be installed. You can get plenty of test series and mock tests and live classes and all these things for your GPAT examination. Yes, this is for today, and we'll meet in the another GPAT test series. Yes, I hope this session was very helpful to you all. Clear? Yes, we'll see in the another next upcoming GPAT test series in our GDC online classes. Yes, students, have a great day. Thank you.